Welcome, guys. We are now on episode 3 of our Getting Uncomfortably Comfortable podcast. So, in this episode, we are going to talk about all things group coaching and the journey of an amazing lady who was actually one of my very first ever clients and has made a big transition from very unstructured workouts to one-to-one into group, and it really has found like her wee niche in group and is a proper little mother hen and troublemaker in our group setting. So, Kirsteen, tell us a bit about yourself and then we will crack on talking about your journey.
So I am a mum of 3 children and I have a crazy Sprocker Spaniel called Buddy.
You do.
Who is my baby.
Yes.
Don't let anything happen to my baby.
Buddy's the best.
I work full time. I work as a personal assistant in the finance industry, and I'm probably addicted to going to the gym.
In the best of ways.
In the best of ways.
So tell us about Prealpha. What did life look like? What was exercise? What was our relationship with it? Food, stuff like that.
Food, I would be kidding myself on, thinking I would be following, I'm going to be really structured. I'm going to stick to 1,100 calories. And then at the weekend, I'd maybe up it to 2,000 calories. But really just kidding myself on, thinking I was kind of sticking to that structure. Always looking at things that had the lowest calories in it, not really looking at the protein or the sugars or the fat content or anything. Using things online, seeing fad diets and thinking, I'm just going to try that. I'm going to fast, only eat between certain hours of the day. So that was pre-alpha coaching, like training wise. I would kid myself on as well, thinking, I'm going to go to the gym today. We'd go to the gym, but really just mess about. Didn't really have a kind of plan in place. Yep. It was just like, I'm going to try this today, or somebody's on that machine, so I'll just not do that. I'll just go and try and do something else. But maybe dip in and out of doing different classes, but never really had a structure. Didn't stick to a timetable or anything where we said, right, this is the time I'm going to go to the gym every single day or every other day or whatever. So didn't really have a proper plan in place.
So we met in the gym when you were in with your beautiful daughter, and I was doing a workout, you were doing a workout, and I was like, right, I'm going to try and help these people because honestly, they can get so much more out of that. And it just kind of clicked.
It did.
Didn't it?
It did. And I remember coming home from that, you'd given me your business cards, and I remember coming home and going back to work, working from home and sitting at my desk and thinking, right, this is not working. I really, really need to do something.
Yeah.
And your business card was sitting on my desk and I thought, I'm going to send her a text message. And I'm really glad I did. It's probably the best thing I've ever done, actually. Because it's not only just changed the way that I do things, it changed the way that I do things for my kids.
Yes.
It also has changed the way I look at things work-wise as well. It's
massively for you.
My whole mentality.
Massively.
The whole mentality of just being a walkover and letting people just push you about is like, do you know what? That's not happening anymore.
No.
Actually, I know what I want.
Yes.
I know what I want to do.
It's
so
that way of having that drive in you of like, no, do you know what? I deserve to at some point in time put me before everything else.
And I think as well, it's the selfishness aspect of it. You've got to be selfish.
Yes.
And it's like when you're on the aeroplane and they say put your mask on first. You always think, no, I wouldn't do that. But actually, you need to do that.
It's a necessity.
So you've got to put yourself first, and you've got to say, right, I'm doing this. Before anything else in the day, I'm going to do my training.
Yep.
Because that sets me up for the day. If I don't do that, I might be with a sore head. And I joke about that all the time.
She is, guys. Oh my God. If she doesn't get her morning session in when she's scheduled in, she is a angry wee bastard.
Yeah, I'm terrible.
You are.
Absolutely dreadful.
So you made a big shift though. We spoke about it before I released it, and there was a bit of nervousness in there, but we changed over. We went from 1-to-1 and we went into more of the small group setting. What's been the biggest light bulb moment for you moving from 1-to-1 into group?
I think moving into group, you're aware that you're training with other people. Everyone's like-minded, and there's certain things that I might be good at. There's other things that I'm not so good at. But when you're training with other people that are good at things and might not be as good at other things that you are good at, then it's that kind of, you bounce off each other. Somebody's always quick to say to you, oh, that was really good. But they're also quick to say to you, that's a bit shit today, you know. Exactly. So, but you know what? It's comments like that actually you need. You don't need everybody just being like, woohoo! I like us all the time where it's like, oh, everything's great. No, actually, do you need somebody to say, do you know what? You actually need a wee push every now and then. But going into the group environment, I just love it. It's like, I feel as if I've found my home where everybody is the banter. I just love the banter in the morning. I can't believe it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I can have tears running down my face because of a stupid comment. Exactly. And then it set me up. It set me up for the full day. And actually, I take it into the day with me. Yes. And it just sets you on the right path, the right foot for the rest of the day. But working with the team, it's really good, and it makes you want to go. It makes you want to get up and out and do your gym sessions. There's some mornings you get up in the morning and you think, oh, I can't be bothered. But then you don't want to let them down. Yeah. Because you know you're going to have your wee buddy there that's going to be looking for you. You know, they're expecting you to be there. You're part of the team. Yep. So you need to show up for them as well. And
you've actually seen the vast majority of your results in group.
Mm-hmm. So definitely.
When we were 1-to-1, yes, it was a shorter space of time, but you were give or take about 5-6 kilos down from there. But since joining the group in the last year, you're just over 10 again. Mm-hmm. So what do you think it is about a group for you personally that has kind of sped up that result process for you?
It's probably seeing other people doing really well. Yeah. So when other people are doing really, really well and you see their results, it's like a knock-on effect. It makes you think, oh, if they can do it, I can do it.
Yes.
So you then suddenly become that wee bit competitive and you're thinking, right, you're doing that, so actually, well, they've lost weight this week.
Hold on a minute here.
I want to lose weight next week. Oh, look at their biceps. I want biceps like that. So, and I think probably doing the group sessions as well, you're doing them more frequently.
Yeah, you're getting that amount of sessions in because you're not skipping out on the ones that you're planning to do on your own. That's it. Which, if we're being very, very honest with yourself, you kind of were.
Yeah, and I still do kind of skip out in the one-to-one, like the individual sessions, because I miss my wee gym buddy. But once my wee gym buddy's back, then
we've got a plan of attack for that.
Plan of attack for that. But I do need somebody else just to keep pushing me all the time. Yep. It's really, really difficult just to motivate yourself.
Yes, agree.
Being a self-motivator is like, I just need that wee bit of edge. Just somebody to like prompt me, give me a wee kick. Just that wee bit of encouragement.
So one of the things that you spoke about was just how everything's kind of leaked into other aspects of life. So we're sitting down at the table with family and you have such a phenomenal family. Like for anyone that knows Kirsteen, her family is fucking amazing. Like absolutely mental in the best of ways. Like you could not think of more of a amazing family dynamic. But there has been a lot of change for the other guys in the family because of the changes that you're making. So how has that landed?
So I think they've now realised, she's going on strike. She's not doing my washing. She's not making dinners. She's now refusing to do ironing. I don't iron anymore. I would spend 4 or 5 hours every week ironing clothes. And a light bulb moment where you think, I'm not doing this anymore. I'd rather go to the gym, or I'd rather go out a walk, or I'd rather just read a book. I'm not doing it. Yep. So becoming selfish kind of knocks on in them because they now have to do stuff. They've got to be more responsible for themselves. And again, like this morning coming out was my son saying, I need a lift to work. Tough. I'm going out.
Yeah.
Or how am I going to get to work? Ask somebody else. You should have thought about that last night before you went to races.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they've got to think, I'm not always going to be there doing stuff for them because I'll be in the gym.
Yeah.
Or I'll be out a walk, or I'll be out doing my couch to 5k or whatever. So, and I'm more selfish now with foods. Like, they'll maybe say, oh, I don't like that. Make your own then.
Yeah.
Make your own. Do your own shopping. Plan your own foods.
Yep.
This is my plan and I'm sticking to it.
Yep.
You either stick to it or you don't.
And do you think that that's helping them level up as well? Or has there been a lot of kind of backlash from it?
No, I think they're quickly learning that they tend to go to the gym as well. They tend to look after themselves. They like to lead a healthy lifestyle. So I have noticed that sometimes, naming no names, middle child.
Middle child syndrome.
Will steal my breakfast, or will steal my lunch, or some nights if I've done one of the nighttime sessions, like this, the Tough Tuesdays, I'll come in and think, right, I'm going to go and get my dinner, and it's gone. Because big greedy Dave's come in, he swiped it. Even although he's had his own dinner, he's swiped my dinner as well. So it's that's a challenge around my food, is like making my food and sticking it in the fridge and hoping it's still going to be there in the morning when I've got to put it in my lunchbox.
But I think it's so good to see. Like, I love when you talk about how that family dynamic is shifting, because there's so many times that you do, and they have that light bulb moment with you on, oh, actually, do you know what? Old mum would have let that slide, but she's not going to let that slide anymore. But also on top of that as well, like you say, like the gym's now become really integral to all of your family's life. And the fact that they're seeing you continuing to do it, they're very, very, very aware in comparison to what they were before, that actually in 20, 30, 40, 50 years' time, it will still continue to be integral in their life. Whereas beforehand, when it was a whim of like, if I feel like it today, if I don't feel like it today.
They're probably looking at it as well, that in 20 years' time, when I will be 72 actually, they'll look at me and think, I don't want to be taking her out in a Zimmer frame or a wheelchair. So looking after me means that I don't have to be dependent on them, and I don't have the fear of them putting me into a nursing home.
And what was it you said? We spoke about this ages ago, and you made a really, really good comment about it, about the if and when it becomes a reality, the gran that you would want to be.
Oh, yeah, definitely. If I ever have grandchildren, I want to be the gran who can run about a beach, can run about a swing park, can climb up and down.
Yes.
The climbing frames that I would never have done when my kids were small, because I was always very self-conscious and terrified of people looking at me and going, oh, look at her. Whereas now I don't really care. I actually just want to be the person that, it's like the free spirit, where you have grandchildren, they're going to be, when am I going to my grans?
Yes.
When am I going to my grans? My grand's mad. She takes us here, she takes us there.
She's mad, she goes up the slide with us.
Yeah, the slide and or the climbing frame and different stuff. So stuff like that, I want to be able to do that. I want to be the cool gran. I don't want to be the one that's dead old and wrinkly and
Kirsteen says this to our new starters all the time when we get anyone joining new, and I absolutely love it. When I'm B&Q, what's our favourite thing to tell somebody at the till? I fucking love when you say this. It's so honest, and I actually love it.
When I'm in B&Q and somebody will go, oh, do you want a hand out to your car with that? And I'll go, nah, it's all right. I go to the gym.
Yes. Because it is about life for you. For you, this has always been about being active and able to be present in life and doing as much as you can for you without ever having to rely on your family to be there to do things for you. And I love that.
It's about your independence.
Yeah.
Just don't take my independence away from me, because I would not be
a very happy person to be
a very happy person, and I would make your life hell. Exactly. So
amazing. So we've got 2 questions that we're going to ask everyone to finish off their episode. So number 1, what's that one thing, now that you're in your journey, you've been through part of it, that if somebody was starting off, you'd say, just fuck that right off?
get rid of all the negative people. So
Love that.
people that you've known all your life, and they're like, oh, just miss that session. Oh, it's only a beer. Oh, it's only a glass of wine. It's never just one glass of wine.
No.
It's a bottle of wine, 2 bottles of wine. I would probably just say no. You've just got to look at that and say, no, what do I want?
Yep.
Why am I doing this? Why am I spending money every month?
Yep.
What's the point on just being like, what is it, a weekday workout?
Yep.
You know, you've got to think about your weekends as well.
Yes. Love that.
So you've just got to be on top of it, and you're doing it for yourself. You're not doing it for anyone else.
Yep.
Like, quite often people will say to me, oh, who are you trying to impress? Me.
Yes.
Nobody else, just me. So get rid of all the negative people, all the people that tell you can't do something. Do it twice. Do it better.
Yes. I love
Be stronger, lift heavier. Just be your own person and do it for
you.
Do it for you.
Amazing. And then the very final question. Mm-hmm. For all those people out there, they're sitting, they've always looked at group coaching, they've looked at Alpha maybe in the past, and they've went, no, I need one-to-one. Why should they reach out for our group coaching? Why is our group the right one?
So our group is great. We're like family. And it is like family, and people say that all the time, but we've got a great dynamic of people. And it's not just when it comes to the gym. It's like everyday life. There's people that we can reach out to for anything. We all work in different industries. We all have our own skill sets at certain things. So I can reach out to anybody to help me with personal things, let alone just doing the gym stuff. But we are a good group, and we've all got each other's backs.
Amazing. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing today. That was fucking amazing. Like, honestly, that was a really good dive into like a very interesting journey over the past few years.
I didn't swear.
And why the fuck did you not swear? We swear all the time. But yeah, absolutely.
Cunt of the month.
Yeah. To just add on to that, Kirsteen won client of the month at one point, and our lovely family that we spoke about basically said, oh, well, you would be winning cunt of the month 10 times over.
Champions League style.
Champions League, Pep Guardiola. So absolutely, you will not be seeing the last of Kirsteen. We have so much more to go. We've got some really interesting goals ahead for the next year. But guys, I really, really mean it. If you are in that space where you're worried at all about joining, do not. As she said, we are one big family. And onwards and upwards, my darling.
Yes.
Let's go.
That's it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.